Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a zodiac love reading for the sign of Aquarius, and today I'm just using tarot. So these readings have been super specific, and it won't resonate with every Aquarius out there. And if it's not resonating and you feel called to check your other placements, you can do so. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And if you're cross-watching, keep in mind that energy is fluid, so you may be resonating with the viewer's side if you're cross-watching, and even as the viewer, you may be resonating with that side. So just take what side resonates for you. And let's get into it, Aquarius. It's just going to be tarot, like I said, so we're just going to jump right into tarot cards. And today we're looking at what's going on between you and the person you're energetically connected to, whoever comes through in this reading. And let's get it. So we have the Ten of Wands. Interesting. So something could have become very overwhelming here with the Ten of Wands, or somebody could have a lot of responsibilities. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. So the Two of Swords in reverse talks about needing to go within. It also can talk about someone who maybe they had a lot of responsibilities and they were prioritizing those responsibilities or work over this connection. I believe the Ten of Wands also talks about pay attention to the Two of Swords in reverse talks about pay attention to the red flags. So there could have been some red flags here within this connection. We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse does symbolize positive change. So I want to say if there were red flags here in the past, perhaps there needed to be an impasse or a detour so that positive changes could be made. You could have hit your breaking point with the Ten of Wands. So we're going to start with you, Aquarius. We have the King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, or you could have earth placements. But King of Pentacles also talks about commitment. It talks about stability. You definitely could have been connected to someone who was prioritizing work over this connection. And we have the Five of Cups. So someone has sadness here. Someone has regret. I feel like someone has sadness and regret because they didn't invest in you, is what I'm hearing. Or the sadness and regret could be because they were investing more time into work and their career or their pentacle world or friends, because we also have the Three of Cups there. They could be missing your friendship as well. All right, so let's see what's happening here. So show me Aquarius's energy. Show me Aquarius. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. And we have the Knight of Cups. So it does feel like you have romantic feelings for this person. With the Knight of Cups, you could have your intuition could be very strong right now with the Knight of Cups. It does feel like you have a desire to reconnect with this person or rekindle things with the Knight of Cups. But things may be stuck right now with the Hanged Man in reverse. Interesting. That's Pisces energy, and then we also have Cancer and Scorpio there as well. Let me just look at the Hanged Man in reverse. Where are you? Stagnation. You may feel you are sacrificing a significant amount of time while getting nothing in return. So right now you're in a period of suspension and uncertainty. So I know that Hanged Man typically does talk about nothing is happening, but it feels like maybe nothing has been happening for a while. And maybe your intuition has been telling you something is going to happen. I do feel like you are getting new perspectives about your connection with this person, whatever those new perspectives are. But there's been no change with the Hanged Man in reverse, specifically with romantic, like in the terms of romance. There hasn't been any change here. And there's like a stagnation where things feel stuck. But it feels like you still have romantic feelings for this person. I'm going to get one more. Blue truck could be symbolic. One more for Aquarius. One more for Aquarius. Well, we have two more. So we do have the King of Pentacles, which I'm just going to stick there. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. So it does feel like right now your energy, you could be in isolation or spending time alone. But this is also about you doing a lot of self-reflection, introspection, soul searching. You could be thinking about your career or your soul purpose here with the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. But it feels like there's distance between you and this person. And maybe you've been hermiting for a while. All right. You could be reflecting or doing, a lot of soul searching about what you want for your future when it comes to your career or commitment. For some reason, I'm hearing that line from What About Bob? I'm doing the work. I'm baby stepping. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So you could feel like you've been doing the work, but things are still stagnant. But it feels like you still have an intuitive bond with whoever this is. So let's see what's going on with this person. What's going on with this person? All right. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I'm just going to explain to you what I'm hearing. Do I think your person is living their best life? I do not. I was curious when the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups came out. It was like, whoa, this person seems like that's emotional fulfillment. But there's a deeper message here. This person is going through pain with the 10 of Swords. This is pain. Painful swords. They could be going through some kind of ending in their life. Things that they once thought fulfilled them and made them happy, such as work and friends. Something could have ended there. It's like your person is hitting rock bottom and they're realizing what's important. And the Page of Swords shows that this person, interested in having a conversation with you. They could be watching you right now. And the most interesting thing to me about this is how those two cards fell on top of your cards. And I feel like this person with the Page of Swords is learning what their fulfillment is, what their happiness is, and it was with you. Again, they're hitting rock bottom here. Rock bottom, which is leading to some sort of spiritual ascension. And they're learning about what truly brings happiness and fulfillment. And that's love. That's not money. That's not career. That's love. So this person learning about what makes them truly happy. I'm going to get one more card for them. But yeah, rock bottom. One more. Yeah, we've got Temperance crossing. So this person, I feel like this person, they definitely could be watching you online. We've got the Six of Wands on the bottom, and we have the Page of Swords here. That does symbolize someone who is watching you. I feel like this person failed to make you feel seen and loved and wanted. They failed to recognize the love that you were showing up with. And they are feeling kind of out of sorts here. Temperance is in reverse. So this does show an energetic imbalance. And someone who has an energetic imbalance, I'm telling you, they're not in Ten of Cups energy. They're hitting rock bottom and realizing something about you. It meant something that those two cards fell right on top of your energy. So they have some sort of energetic imbalance here. They could be dealing with a bruised ego. They could also be missing your love and attention, because I feel like you possibly made them feel very seen and very loved, especially with that Knight of Cups energy. You could have been quite romantic or emotionally vulnerable with them. Discord could be symbolic. Isn't that a platform? Discord could be symbolic. The Temperance card says Discord. Like, I know it's talking about Discord, but that platform could be symbolic. So yeah, work-life imbalance, energetic imbalance. This person is reflecting and thinking carefully about what needs to change. And that's what I meant about how they're hitting rock bottom and they're learning about what their true wish fulfillment is, what truly makes them happy. So they're kind of re-examining the priorities they've chosen. Interesting. Something is out of balance and causing stress and anxiety. Rock bottom energy. All right. Let's see past energy. What happened in the past? We have Justice and the Eight of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like somebody moved away from this connection in the past. Someone could have gotten involved. How can I put this? Somebody moved away from this connection with the Six of Swords. With the Eight of Cups and the Justice card, I'm kind of getting the shadow aspect of the Justice card. And what I want to say about that is I feel like there was an imbalance here somehow, especially with them having Temperance in reverse. And someone walked away from this connection and like moved away from it. With the Justice card connected to the Eight of Cups, there could have been, this person could have blamed you unfairly and like self-sabotaged and walked away because maybe they were an avoidant with the Eight of Cups, or they could have wronged you in some way and you walked away, or they wronged you and they walked away. There could also be distance here between you with the Six of Swords. Or somebody could have just moved away from this connection, like physically, emotionally. You could have been accepting less than you deserved. And sometimes, especially in these soul contracts, when we're accepting less than we deserve and we're being wronged, essentially, because we're accepting way less than we deserve, it's almost like I'm seeing if you didn't walk away from it, the universe removes it. And I'm almost seeing like spirit pushing the Six of Swords boat away from this. Like if you were accepting less than you deserved and you didn't walk away from it, the universe would kind of push you away from it or force a tower moment. There could have been a third party. I should have looked. I was hearing third party. So for some of you, somebody could have walked away from this connection, and instead of doing the work and going within and healing, they could have jumped right into a third party situation. And I want to say that that is not, when people do that, it's because they're avoiding accountability. They're avoiding their own healing. But if they're repeating some kind of negative pattern, that pattern will show up in that next connection with the karmic. I'm going to see what was blocking in the past. What was blocking this connection in the past? Side note, you and this person could have already tried to work this out before. And what I mean by that is in the past, there could have been an apology and a reconnection, but things didn't change, so somebody walked away again. So what was blocking it in the past? We have the Four of Cups. So there is withdrawal here with the Four of Cups. Somebody withdrew their energy. Someone retreated from this connection. And the Four of Cups, I don't think this was, I don't think this person was choosing their happiness, which now they're seeing you as their happiness. I feel like this person took your cup for granted with the Four of Cups as a blockage. They could have been focused on other things such as friends, partying, work. And someone wasn't happy with the way things played out here, so somebody walked away. We also have the Five of Wands. So there was conflict, there could have been competition, arguments, blockages. So let's see how you're feeling about them. Libra energy with Justice, Sagittarius with Temperance, Air with Page of Swords, Water with Knight of Cups. How, Pisces, Virgo. I think that's it. How are you feeling about them? We have the Seven of Wands. So it does feel like you want to fight for this connection, but the Seven of Wands is also, you know, protecting your heart space, keeping someone at arm's length, boundaries. And we have the King of Wands and the World. So there could be distance between you. King of Wands, you clearly have passion towards this person. There's attraction here. You could feel a spiritual connection with this person. But this person could have been quite arrogant. They could have been quite selfish. They could have prioritized everything that they wanted to do over this connection, like their hobbies, They're friends. I've said it multiple times. And you know, for some of you, there could have been a pattern playing out with the World card or a cycle that you felt you had to take control of and put up boundaries. It's interesting that we have the King and Queen of Wands making an appearance. That does signal towards soulmates or counterparts. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's get one more for how you feel about them. They could have had, like, I keep hearing bruised ego. And they could have been quite fiery, which led to that Five of Wands, which was a blockage in the past. So, like, you could have tried to talk to this person, reason with them. They could have been quite fiery, quite arrogant. I'm hearing condescending for some reason. And they could have been quite defensive with the Seven of Wands. Like, you could be seeing this person as very defensive. We have the Ten of Swords. So there was an ending here. And clearly you see this person as your match because we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom. So what I was just saying, like, you could feel like this person is your counterpart or your soulmate. You see them as your match, your equal in some way. But Ten of Swords, they could have really hurt you, or there could have been a painful ending here. You could have hit rock bottom after the breakup. And, you know, for some of you, it is possible that they got involved with someone after they ended things with you, or you ended things with them. There's, you know, a painful ending there with the Ten of Swords. And what I find interesting is it's almost like they're going through their karma right now, because now they're hitting rock bottom. So let's see how they're feeling about you. How do they feel about you? Nine of Pentacles. So it makes Knight of Pentacles. That's funny. Stagnation. So they feel things have become stagnant. They feel like maybe they're taking too long to come towards you. The Nine of Pentacles is very interesting for the energy I'm seeing coming from their energy, because I do feel like this person is watching you and they feel like you don't need them, that you already have everything you need. You're looking very confident. Is that a cicada? Cicada? Is that how you say it? Cicada? Somebody tell me how to say that word. I'm hearing a cicada. Words hurt me. I'm hearing a cicada. I think that's how you say it outside. And I believe that is about, hang on. I believe that's about transformation. Cicada, transition and liberation. So your person feels, I don't believe in accidents, that you are transforming. A creation of the new healthy you, putting your energy towards moving forward. And that's the fact that I heard it when I was talking about this Nine of Pentacles. Like, this person sees you glowing up. This person sees you very self-sufficient, empowering. You're empowering yourself. You're going through a transformation. All right, let's get another one for how they feel about you. How did they feel about you? I figured that was going to come out. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, which is exactly what I was talking about. So this person feels like They could have crossed a line with you with the Two of Swords in reverse. You could have called out their red flags, I'm hearing. This person feels like you've gone within, Hermit. But this is also about prioritizing other things over connection, over love. And I feel like that's what this person was doing. And we have the Devil in reverse. So I feel like the Devil in reverse talks about unhealthy patterns and about releasing codependency. So you could have been, like, you could have had a codependency upon this person, or you could have been anxiously attached to them. You could have been overlooking those red flags, Two of Swords in reverse. But I feel like you became aware of them with the Devil in reverse. And you kind of released yourself from this. Very interesting. Like I said, I'm hearing that you saw the red flags and you called them out. We've also got Seven of Swords on the bottom. So this person knows they have something weighing heavily on their conscience here with the Seven of Swords. And this is about, for how they feel about you, they know that they can't pull the wool over your eyes anymore. They know that you are a very self-aware person who has gone within. I feel like you saw this very clearly. They could have hurt you with words because I said words hurt me. So they could have hurt you with words. You're done playing their game, Seven of Swords in reverse, and you set them straight is what I'm hearing. Let's get another one. Your person could have had a fear of giving up their independence. So we have regret here for how they feel about you. There's definitely sadness, regret, there's loss. They're mourning you. And we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So they do want to apologize, make amends. They want your forgiveness. This is also about reconciliation. Let's look at their intentions. Capricorn energy. What are their intentions? Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So there's a renewal leading to commitment. A renewal leading to commitment. That's their intentions. There's also the intention of wanting to work on themselves and become more stable and then have commitment with you. Have a rebirth with you. I pulled out the cicada, whatever that thing is called, which was the death card. So they do want to transform this. That's fresh start energy. So they do want to invest in this connection, heading towards commitment. But I feel like there's a message about them wanting to work on themselves before they invest in this connection. This is kind of giving me Hermit energy as well. Intentions. What are this person's intentions? We've got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Wands here. So this person wants to lighten the load. They don't want this to weigh them down anymore. Their intentions could be to, like, if this is someone who prioritized work over you, this could be someone whose intentions are to delegate some of their career responsibilities to their coworkers or the people that work for them so that they don't have all that on their plate. If they have children that they take care of, their intentions could be to, get some help with those children so that they can spend more time with you. This is about lightening the load. And I feel like this is weighing very heavily on them right now with the Seven of Swords in reverse. And 6 of Wands on the bottom. So they want to have success here. And they want to have victory here with the 6 of Wands. I'm going to get one more. What are their intentions? What are their intentions? The Magician. So they do want to elevate this connection. This is also about communication, Gemini and Virgo. The Chariot. Told ya. So they do want to come towards you. This could also be about travel. If you live at a distance, they could be wanting to travel towards you, but they want to align things here with you. With the Magician, look at this, 2 of Cups. So there's definitely something about an honest conversation here coming towards you, making something happen. Cancer energy. Putting in more effort. The Chariot is about putting in more effort. So now instead of looking at their actions, we're going to look at the connecting energy between you in the next 4 weeks. What is the connecting energy in the next 4 weeks? That is interesting. We have the Hierophant and we have the 8 of Wands. How interesting. 10 of Pentacles. So it feels like there's a conversation. I'm seeing 2 things, and I'll say both things. I feel like there's communication regarding commitment. Incoming communication, 8 of Wands, the Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles points towards a higher level of commitment or talking about commitment. The other thing I'm seeing is that if you don't hear from this person in the next 4 weeks, this energy is about going through like a spiritual ascension, spiritual growth, rapid change. So if you don't connect with this person in the next 4 weeks, I feel like there is rapid change and rapid growth that is affecting the long-term potential of this commitment, if that makes sense. There's some sort of spiritual acceleration I'm hearing in the next 4 weeks if you don't hear from them. I'm going to get another one. Next 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Connecting energy in the next 4 weeks. Yep. Okay. We have the Ace of Wands. And the 3 of Wands. My throat keeps like, I have a froggy in my throat. Releasing, cleansing, healing. And it started when I was talking about the next 4 weeks. We have the 3 of Wands, which is expansion, it's growth, it's forward movement. And we have the Ace of Wands. So there is some sort of new beginning here in the next 4 weeks. And inspired action. 3 of Pentacles. So it feels like there's an honest conversation coming. There's an honest conversation coming. 3s are about communication and collaboration. So it feels like you two coming together and having a conversation. So what is your advice? What is your advice? I wanted to get the, I wanted to confirm it because I wanted to confirm that it was actually movement, which it is, Ace of Wands. So we have Death and the Empress and the 2 of Cups. My goodness. So your advice is to remain in divine feminine energy when this person comes in. I do feel like this connection could have helped you transform into this divine feminine. So make sure you're not repeating negative emotional patterns when this communication comes in, when this honest heartfelt conversation comes in, make sure you're not repeating the things that you've been trying to transform. Make sure you don't start chasing this person. Remain in feminine energy, so let them make the first move. I'm seeing that yin card in this book, so I'm going to just show it to you. Be patient. And I feel like you elevating into this divine feminine energy, the Empress, is what helped them transform. And there's a message here because we have the Sun, which is divine masculine energy. So like I said, when they come in, make sure you don't, if you're someone who used to be the one to take the lead and reach out and kind of chase and take control of the situation, make sure that they're taking the lead. Don't fall back into that. Be the divine feminine you are. And just advice for divine feminine energy. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, and their intentions are to come towards you, the Chariot, take the reins. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you. By allowing their actions to speak about them, you will be pleasantly surprised. So let this person's actions speak for them, and you'll know if they've changed. With this Death card, you'll know if they've transformed. So that's your advice. All right. Make sure you're getting a new perspective of this person. Make sure they're not coming in the same way. I need more balance. How interesting. All right. So what does this person want to say to you? You make my heart full. They did get the 10 of Cups falling on top of your pile, remember? You make my heart full. What does this person want to say? You matter. I think so, yes. So they could still be a little bit on the fence right now. What do you want? So they're actually wondering what you want. They're wondering if you'll still give them a chance. I feel like they could come in. These two cards here. Somebody could be unsure. And I don't know if that's you or them. But I feel like they're going to feel a little unsure until they figure out what you want, is what I'm hearing. They could have gotten some bad advice about this connection that made them hesitate. I dream about you a lot, too much. And we have weight, so I do feel with Temperance in reverse, this person is being guided to wait before they come towards you. We have 10 of Cups energy. I would do anything for you. I'm absolutely in love with you. Lover's energy. And my life started when I met you. And on the bottom, we have the this gives me 6 of Wands energy. You have so many choices and options. So this person does feel like you have other options. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? So yeah, I do feel like they're feeling a little uncertain about how you feel about them. But Aquarius, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.